2026 Audi Q3 to my left versus 2025 Audi Q3 to my right. Should we say old versus new, or should we say 25 versus 26? Now I'm bringing you this comparison so you can know exactly what Audi Q3 updated in 2026, and I tried to get the exact same color so you can see the differences better. I'm also going to post pictures, side-by-side comparisons, so you can visualize it a little bit better, and that's going to remain into your brain for a little longer. Now let's discuss trim level. That's going to be your first difference, the trims. In 2025 you had the TFSI 45 Premium and then the TFSI 45 Premium Plus. So those are your two trim levels in 2025, but they both were S-Line, not the engine, not SQ3 with different engine, but just the S-Line exterior elements. Now here in 2026, they only offer one trim, and that's going to be your S-Line TFSI Quattro. That's it. They do offer different packages like tech package, infotainment package, driver assistance package, black optic package, different wheels, upgrades, and stuff like that, but you do not have different trims like you had in 2025. For example, Premium versus Premium Plus. Now, what's the exact engine that you get in 2026? That's going to be a 2.0 liter i4 direct injection, and that's going to bring you 7-speed dual clutch transmission with 255 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. Back in 2025, this was different. They offered 8-speed automatic transmission and less horsepower, 228 versus 255, and less pound-feet of torque, 251 versus 273. So that was the first difference in the engine. Actually, the second. The first was trims and difference in the engine. The third difference is going to be your tank size capacity. In 2025, you had 15.9 gallons. In 2026, you have 16.4 gallons. The towing capacity stays the same. Both of them have 1,500 pounds of towing capacity. Now, before we move forward with all the differences and the price, I'm going to show you the MSRP stickers at the end. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to grow this channel, bring you more reviews like this one here at the Car Compass. My name is Sandu. I'm going to present this comparison. This video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. A big thank you and a shout out to Nilo Audi here in Sacramento, California, for providing me with both of these cars for this comparison, old versus new. Also, I'm carrying this measuring tape so I can show you the differences in the trunk in inches, not just cubic feet of space, because the new 2026 is longer, is wider, is higher, and you do get more cargo cubic feet of space. Now, as far as the packages that you get in 2026, that tech package will bring you the heads-up display and the OLED tailgate. The driving assistance package, that's going to bring you your 360 camera, your park assist, your heated steering wheel, and also your adaptive cruise control. And then the black optic is just going to be exterior elements for the blackout trims, blackout around your windows and stuff like that, like your roof rails. And then your infotainment package in 2026 will bring you the Sirius XM. It's going to give you the Sonos audio upgrade system and also the fast charging for the USB-C ports. So those are your packages in 2026. When we talk about the 2025, the Premium and the Premium Plus, a lot of differences, but we're not going to get into that. What I want to show you right now is just the design differences. I'm going to post those pictures side by side. You can take a look at the front, the side mirrors, the rear, the cargo, and the interior. Let's go ahead and start. And here is the first huge difference in your headlights. In 2026, they are going to be separated. The daytime running lights, signal lights, emergency lights on top, and then the high beam assist on the bottom, to where the 25 had everything in one spot. And then your front grille is going to be different, and also the bottom lip is going to be pretty much similar. Now let's go ahead to the side and discuss the rims and the tires, and these are optional on both of them, so don't take that into consideration because they are not standard. On the 2025, you do get a Pirelli P0 with the exact size being 255 by 45 by 19, and in 2026 you do get another rim and another tire, and the rubber is going to be a Bridgestone Turanza in the exact size 255 45 by 19. They both come with the bicolor rim. Now moving forward, you do have some difference in the wheel well trim, and then your side mirror is going to be different as well, different design. Then your door handles are also a little bit different, but pretty much the same traditional design where you pull to open the door. And then around your windows, pretty much the same idea. The one on 2025 is equipped with a black optic package, so don't mind all the color differences. The roof rails, they look exactly the same, but you are going to see a difference in the panoramic sunroof. Also for the interior, you do have a lot of touch sensitive buttons to where on the 2025 you did not have that. Now let's go ahead and discuss the dimension difference, because that's a huge difference in my opinion. And let's start with the length. You're going to have in 2026 178.4 to where the 2025 had 176.6, so that's an almost 2-inch difference. The width is 73.2 on the new one, 72.8 on the old one. Your height is 64.1 on the new one, 62.9 on the old one. Wheelbase is almost the same, 105.6, and the ground clearance is almost the same, 7 inches. So those are your dimensions. You know if you're going to be able to fit this into your garage or not. And now let me go ahead and give you a side profile for that rear end, and then let's go ahead and discuss the rear tail lights. And now we're here in the rear, and there are huge differences in design with this new LED in the 2026. Amazing design. I like this, very futuristic. And this light bar that's full LED from left to right, the new Audi emblem, and then you do have the windshield wiper pretty much located in the same spot. And then this top spoiler looks pretty much similar with the brake light integrated. Now the bottom with the bumper is going to be different as well. This one in 2026 reminds me a little bit of the Volkswagen Tiguan. You let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm right. And then your exhaust tips are going to be hidden under the car for both of them, one on each side, driver and passenger. And then your rear view camera is going to be pretty much located on the same spot above your license plate. That Audi emblem is a huge difference. In the 2026 is going to be illuminated. Now let's go ahead and open this electrically controlled tailgate, and you do have hands-free assistance for the 2026 as standard. And I'm gonna start first with cubic feet of space. And you're looking right now at the new one, the 2026, and if you have all the seats up, you're gonna get 25 cubic feet of space versus the old one, 23.7 cubic feet of space. If you drop the backrest of the second row seating, in the new one you get 50 cubic feet of space, to where on the old one you get 48 cubic feet of space. Now please keep in mind that in this one you are able to move or to slide that bench forward, and you're gonna get more cubic feet of space. But let me give you measurements into inches. You do get 34.5 right here behind that second row seating, and then if you drop the 20% of that backrest and you go all the way to your center console, you're gonna get about 69 inches. And then from left to right, you're gonna get about 39, a little bit over 39, almost 39.5. If you want to load anything in this new 2026 Q3, you're getting about 31 inches right there. And now let me remove this cover. There you go. And I'm gonna give you the entrance for this new one in 2026. It's gonna be 28 inches. And now in 2026, you do have the 12-volt outlet located on the driver's side, and then under the floor mat, you do have the spare tire, which is a temporary spare tire with your tire situation, more storage on the right, your light on the right side, and that's pretty much it with your cuff plate in aluminum or brushed aluminum, but you do get that in the 2025, just different design. Now let's go ahead and see the 2025. And starting with the measurements, you're getting here about 35 inches. And then if you drop the backrest of this 20% for the second row seating, you're getting 69 right there. And then from left to right, you're getting 39 and a little bit. So it's pretty much very, very similar. And then your loading is about 30. So this one is situated a little bit lower. And now let me remove this cover. There you go, and give you the entrance for the older one, the 2025. That's going to be about 28 inches. There you go. And that's the difference for the scuff plate. This is just one piece scuff plate. You do have the storage room and the 12-volt located in the same spot, and under the floor mat, pretty much exactly the same idea when it comes to the spare tire. And now we are done with the differences for the outside. Let's go ahead and talk the interior. Now I'm sitting inside the 2026 Audi Q3. This is the S-Line TFSI Quattro. This is the only trim you get. It happens that this one in our video today is equipped with the driver assistance package. And what that brings you is the 360 camera, is the park assist, is going to be your heated steering wheel, and also is going to be your adaptive cruise assist. So those are specific features that you get in the driver assistance package, but that has nothing to do with our comparison today. So let's move forward and let's start with the legroom. Legroom is the same in 2026 or 2025, 40 inches for the front, 36.1 inches for the rear. I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much space I have. Legroom plenty, headroom plenty, absolutely no issue. I'm not going to go in the old one, in the 2025, because I'm going to show you pictures, side-by-side comparison. You'll know and you'll visualize and see exactly what comes in 2026 that's super new. And you're going to have plenty of new technology, starting with this beautiful screen. You do have the 12.8 for the display in 2026 with the 11.9 for the cluster. Versus the 2025, you only had 10.25 versus 8.8 for the infotainment screen. That's a huge difference. Moving forward with the seat, it's going to be different design, but they both come with leather. I feel like the 2025 was a little bit more luxurious in the Audi Q3, and you also have the leg extension. I'm not sure if that's an added option or not, or if it comes standard, but they both come with the power seats for the driver and passenger, and then memory settings for the driver only. And now the dashboard, this is the side-by-side comparison. In 2026, you get the wood inlays, which Audi said it's the biggest wood piece that they ever installed in 2026. You do have some fabric, soft top in 2026, and they both come with lockable glove compartment. And it's a pretty big size for a Q3, which is a compact or a subcompact SUV. And now here's the biggest difference, this infotainment screen with the UX interface. This is your home screen. This is your first there you go. This is your first screen, and then your second, third, and then your fourth with nothing on it. This is your vehicle with Audio Drive Select and all that good stuff. And this is the cards for the 2026 Audi Q6. Amazing quality. Let me go ahead and put this into reverse so I can show you the 360 camera for the new one. There you go. And then a huge difference you're going to see is going to be this center console. In the old one, you used to have the shift lever right here, which took most of the space. But now in 2026, they moved it here on the steering column, which looks very futuristic in my opinion. Let me go ahead and close this camera. And then all the buttons here, everything got moved, and also your cup holders and also your volume knob. Everything pretty much got moved here on the center console. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. Very futuristic steering wheel, 4-spoke in 2026 with satin and high gloss. And this is the direct comparison with the 2025, which has the more traditional one. And now this cluster looks very updated, and I like the design. I like how they kept this screen small for the navigation, so it doesn't bother you because of this steering wheel. You can actually see the entire screen for that navigation. On the left side, you do have the controls for the windshield wiper, for the lights, signal lights, and also your headlights right here. And then you have more headlights controls on the left side of the steering wheel. This is a side-by-side comparison with the left side of the steering wheel. Pretty similar, I would say. And here on the 2026, you do have that lever for the cruise control, just like the 2025, pretty much in the same location. So the huge difference is really this control right here on the steering wheel. This amazing screen that's one piece, but will give you the cluster separately from your infotainment screen. And then your control here for the panoramic sunroof is also going to be different. And this is touch sensitive here. You slide this and your sunshade goes back all the way. And then another location, you slide and tilt for that panoramic sunroof. There you go. Let's close everything so the sun is not beating on me because it's pretty hot here in Sacramento. And before we go and take a look at the second row seating, let me go ahead and show you the driver door difference. Pretty clean design in 2026. I feel like the 2025 was a little bit busier. And then your rocker panel right here is going to give you a different design for that sill plate. You have the S line in 2025 to where the 2026 you do not have the S line. And now we are done with the front side. Let's go go ahead and take a look at the second row seating difference between old and new Q3. And now on the second row seating, I'm still sitting in the 2026 Q3, the new one, the updated one, and there isn't many differences that you're gonna see. They kept the same design compared to the front in both of them, but you do have different design between 25 and 26. They didn't simplify it. You still have the leather, you still have the stitching, very high quality, very plush and very comfortable. Let me remind you, 36.1 inches for the leg room. I'm 6 feet tall. This is how much space I have. Leg room and headroom, plenty, no issue. The first difference you're gonna see is going to be your armrest. In the 2025, you had a lid where you push and you open the cup holders to where here they are open, and this is how it looks. And then the same way you control the seats is going to be in 2025, also in 2026. You do have the belt right here to drop this backrest down, and then you do have multiple positions for the backrest, and then a lever here to move the 40% up and down, and then another lever here to move the 60% up and down. And then that way it's going to give you more cargo room. And this is a 40%, a 20%, and a 40% for the backrest. The bench is 60 with 40. Another difference is going to be your center console that's going to be in front of you. You do get two USB-C ports in both of them, but here in the 2026 you get Trizone climate control as standard with air vents, both of them. Another difference you're going to see is going to be the headrest for the front seats, but everything else for the front seats on the back is going to be the same with hard plastic mesh pockets. And then the door panel, I already showed you the difference for the front, but let me go ahead and post another picture here with the differences for the rear. Here it is. This is how it looks. And now we are at the end of this review. And I didn't want to go into 2025, so I don't waste your time. Hopefully those pictures, side-by-side comparison, helped you guys a lot. Here's the MSRP sticker first to the 2025. This is what it sold in 2025. Take a good look, pause the video if you have to. And now here's the MSRP stickers in the 2026 with the S-Line TFSI Quattro as standard, just one trim, 43,700 starting MSRP sticker. If you have add-on packages and delivery fee, that number is going to change at the end. Let me know how I did. Let me know the comparison between old and new, or comparison between 25 and 26. If you're an owner of 2025, don't mind that I called it old, but that's the previous generation. This is the new generation. A lot of upgrades, a lot of new design. And now please leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions or concerns, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out. Thank you for watching.